DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, I hope you're well. Let me see if I just get that so I can get in there. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, so hope you're all well. It's Monday. I didn't make a tag video or tag videos last Monday, but I am today. So hope you're all well, and I will be starting with, as usual, Jasmine's Monday tag, so today, and it's a 5-question tag as usual. I hope that you're well, Jasmine, and you probably noticed I'm wearing my Swiss cap today. Now, sometimes I get a bit of flack when I wear this one because it's red, and people don't seem to like red hats. But I tell them, go get a life. It's mine, and I'm going to wear it anyway. So let's start with question one. Question one. Oh, do you have any regrets? Any regrets? No recent regrets. Probably the only kind of regret that I have right now would be that I have not been to Ireland for a while. That's a regret. No, I think sometimes I have the regret that certain of my projects have not finished in the way that I thought they would, the research projects. I mean, I was basically retired too quickly, so to say. And on the other hand, I don't regret being retired at all. I mean, if you look, I'm actually doing some cooking right now. I'm making quince candy. It's called membrillo. It's a Spanish recipe, basically. Okay, now, question two. I got to keep an eye on because I got 2 instant pots going on over there. So there's like 3 kilograms of quince in those 2 things. That's part of my recipe. But let's get back to the tag. Yes. Now, question 2. Would you rather be rich and sad or poor and happy? Well, I'd rather be rich and happy. No. That's a trick question. A lot of people would say if you're rich, you can make yourself happy. Not really the case. And if you're poor, you can be happy. It doesn't have to be the case. Actually, I know a lot of rich people, so to say, that are very happy. And I know actually a lot of poor people that are really sad. So the idea is basically I was almost going to say get the best of both. If you've been put in a situation where you are poor, then I was going to almost say work to be happy, because that sounds easy, and it isn't. It isn't for sure, because you can be happy through the way you live, through your friends, through many things. And I do not believe that a life that has no, how could I say, no pain. What's the question again? I don't believe that a life that has no pain actually has to be a sad life. There are many ways to be happy, and we could get into a philosophical, theological discussion, which I won't. But one thing for sure, I would rather be happy. Yes. And if life makes me poor and happy, well, as long as I'm happy, that is what has been given to me. Okay. Question 3. Your home rules. You probably just heard that's the instant pot that went into pressure now. Your home rules. You don't smoke in the house. If you're a smoker, you have to smoke outside the house. You wouldn't smoke in my car. That's just the way it is. And we usually, that's probably a Swiss thing, take our shoes off when we enter the house, and wear sandals or slippers or something like that. But we don't walk around with shoes in the house. By the way, if you've ever had Japanese friends, be aware. Don't go without bringing your I was gonna say your house shoes. Put it that way. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other home rule? Well, it's probably one that try not to. I was almost going to say, as much as possible, don't cuss. Cussing is not exactly the word. Don't use swear words that would go against my beliefs. But I can't force that on people. It's not a real rule, but I would make a comment. Okay. Question 4. Did you have a hideout as a kid? It's cooking for 10 minutes, so I looked over. Did you have a hideout as a kid? I don't know if it's a real hideout, but we did have our spots. Like there was a period of time when my dad had, for whatever reason, put an old car the far end of the grounds, and we used to go into that car, and actually we'd play in it, but it would also be a hideout. We'd go there and read comic books, and we'd go and play superheroes in it. It was the Batmobile, things like that. Yeah, it wasn't quite a hideout, but it was kind of. And then we would go off in the woods. There was a little cabin, kind of some kids had built it, but it was still there in the woods near a brook, and that would be kind of a hidden hideout in the woods, not far from home. Yeah. Question 5 and last. What keeps you going each day? I was almost going to say life. The joy of living. My family. My family in the very wide, broad sense. Some of my friends. Just simply, like I say, being here, being able to go out, being able to walk, being able to have a healthy lifestyle generally. Yeah, things like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, and then, that's question 5. Well, thank you very much, Jasmine. These are pretty good questions, yeah. And I hope you're well. Looking forward to see more about that carnival. You don't call it a cart. What do you call it now? Anyway, what you're building, you were mentioning it was going to be 100 foot long or something like that. That'll be impressive. It really will be. But okay, that is all for now. So I'll be DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and until next week.